guys? I hope everybody is having a fantastic day, whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. I am so glad you're here. If you get a chance and you're so inclined, please hit the subscribe button below. I appreciate that, and I appreciate if you hit the bell icon in case you want to see when I upload new content and when I go live. Today I am continuing to go through my overviews of fixed blade knives that I brought into my collection to be EDC fixed blades. As you guys might know if you watch the channel, I have been, ever since I saw the Chickadee for the first time, I've been looking at and changed my overall carry habits to where instead of just having a knife in my right pocket, which is a folder, I carry a knife as a pocket dumper, or I carry it on my belt in my left pocket, which is a fixie. And what it's done is it's basically opened up the really flexibility of me being able to cut things, and it doesn't get in the way. I find it extremely useful. I pull out the small fixie more than my actual flipper unless I'm just fidgeting with it. But this particular knife is one that I'd seen at DLT Trading. I really love DLT Trading. It's made over in Finland, made by a company that used to be known up until 2019 as Enzo Knives, but they changed their name to BRISA, and this is the BRISA, I want to say Scarpa 60. It's got a weird name, guys. I'll have a link in the description, but it's the BRISA Scara 60, something like that. It is a small EDC fixed blade with a super nice micarta. I'd call it a canvas micarta handle. Has some nice G10 or micarta right alongside the Tang there. And it's a 3-finger knife with a natural choil right here in the handle, and the handle material is thick enough, as is the blade stock, to give you a really strong purchase on this knife. But again, an overall small EDC knife. We'll get into some measurements here in a second. But this guy is actually crafted from RWL 34, which is a Swedish stainless steel. I wasn't that familiar with it until I actually read about it, and according to the stuff I read, it is stainless steel, and it allegedly has excellent edge retention. For what I cut, it feels very sharp from the factory, and it does cut the things that I cut: packages, paper, string, even wood. I mean, this has got a thicker spine here. I want to say, I guess let me do something real quick. Let's grab these calipers that are Grateful Panics that I don't know how to necessarily read, but I can find out here what this blade thickness is. Right about 13 thousandths, 0.13. So it is a thicker blade, but it comes down to a very flat, keen edge here. So it's a flat grind. Again, RWL 34 stainless steel, made in Finland, and came with this Kydex sheath, which I love Kydex sheaths for, or a nice leather pocket dropper. I put on this particular Ulti-Clip because from a left-handed pocket dropper, it goes right in my pocket. I can take the Ulti-Clip, clip it over, boom. You can't see that, but basically I've just clipped it inside my pocket, which then allows me to cross draw it, pull it right out, reholster it, or put it back in the sheath, and then just pop my Ulti-Clip off, pull it off my pants, and there it goes. So Ulti-Clips are great, but you can also utilize this sheath with a couple of, or a single or a couple of leather loops or Kydex loops that you can get on Amazon to carry at scout carry on your belt. Or you can do like I do with a lot of these knives, have no clip on it. I'm not a neck knife guy, but you could definitely neck knife this knife. The Kydex sheath has fantastic retention. But what I like to do is just basically have it naked in the sheath and just drop it in my pocket. It sits up front, sits right up, and when I take it out, I take the whole thing out and just unsheath it. So yeah, it's not as practical, but it gives you a lot of different carry options. That's what I'm finding with these EDC fixed blades, is they give you so many carry options, and they are so easy to deploy and to utilize. Plus, guys, I'm finding knives that I did not even know exist, that were not even on my radar. Some people might call it a rabbit hole. I think it's kind of exciting because I'm kind of exposing myself to knives that just 2 months ago I wouldn't have thought I had any interest in. I had a couple of fixed blades in my collection, but I've got a video that'll be coming up in a couple of weeks that's really an updated EDC fixed blade video, because I have pulled in some into my collection, and they're not, the ones I'm buying or I found are not overly expensive. There are some that I have my eye on that cost a little bit more, but guys, these are usually handcrafted knives. They are, lifelong knives, unless you go break the tip off somewhere or jam it into some sheet metal. I can't imagine, or lose it. I can't imagine this knife wearing out. But guys, that is the BRISA Scara 60 and RWL 34 with Micarta handle, Kydex sheath that I've added an ulti-clip to. These ulti-clips, this is the 3.3 slim. I like it because you can use 2 screws. It is a little bit long on this clip, or on this sheath, so I've also got some ulti-clip 2.2s, which are a little shorter, which would work great with this. You could even mount 2 if you wanted to. Dog's getting ready to bark, so what I'm going to do is ask y'all to please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for one another. Subscribe if you're so inclined. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching the video. I love all of you. Peace.